Today I'm going to be teaching you how to crochet 3 different sizes of crochet balls. So it'll be like a sphere. We're going to make one that's about this big, make one that's about this big, and make one that's about this big. They all follow about the same general idea of how to make them. So once you learn how to make 1 or 2 of them, it gets pretty easy to make bigger sizes. So firstly, I'm going to be using this cute coral pink yarn. Kind of matches my outfit today. Firstly, you're going to start with a you're going to start with a slip knot, and then you are going to start with a slip knot, and then you are going to chain 2. This is the magic ring alternative. Chain 2, and then you can single crochet in that second from the hook stitch, okay? You're going to do 6 single crochets inside that same stitch. What I like to do is 3 on one side, and then 3 on the other side. So it makes this cute little circle, okay? Circle is always a great start to a sphere. So then we're going to go into this first stitch of this round number 2, and you're just going to increase in each of the stitches around. So that's going to be 6 stitches. 4, 5, 6. So now you have you've gone all the way around with your increases, so it's going to be a little bit of a bigger circle, and it's going to slightly turn inward. What I've noticed is that if you do 6 in the beginning, then it makes it like, I don't know. You'll see as I show you. And so we're going to just single crochet all the way around. So that's going to be 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so now we have this kind of bowl shape. And this is just, it's going to be the same for just about all of these. I'll show you how to do the other ones. And then you're going to, and then for the next row, because we just hit row 3, so we're going to do row number 4. Let me get some extra yarn for this. Row number 4 is going to be a decrease in each stitch around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so that will basically finish this little ball. What you're going to do to finish it up, you can stuff it. I'm not going to stuff mine just because I don't have any stuffing with me right now. To finish it up, you clip it with a little bit of a tail, and then weave it through each of these loops at the top while pulling through it for each of the stitches. Just like that, so that it pulls it closed, and then I always pull it through the middle. And that is a very basic little sphere. That's how you make the teeny tiny ones like this. And so you can make lots of stuff with this. You can make it a cherry, you can make it a fairy, you can make it watermelon, whatever you want, but this is just a teeny tiny one. And then I'll show you the next size. Show you the next size. Alright, we finished this small pink ball. I'm going to show you how to make a slightly bigger one, okay? Alright, we're going to start this the exact same way that we started the other one, so I'm going to kind of just run through it really quick. We're going to run through it as the magic ring alternative, which is chain 2, and then we're going to do we're going to do 6 single crochet in 1 stitch, all the way around like that, and then we are going to increase in each stitch all the way around. It's 2, 3. It's good for the bigger sizes that you get with these. The more you'll use a stitch marker just to keep track of your stitches, because I know that it can get more difficult the bigger the size you make. And then instead of just single crochet around to make this little guy, we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then in the stitch after that you're going to increase. So the pattern is 1 single crochet, 1 increase. 1 increase, 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 single crochet, 1 increase. And then, perfect. And as you can see, it is very much curving inside for that. And so, there you go. Then, since that is row 3, since that's 1, 2, 3, you can kind of count them by these lines here. You're going to single crochet all the way around. For this one, I definitely like to use a stitch marker because sometimes you lose track of it. It just makes it easier so that I can just go, go, go. And so you're going to single crochet all the way around. And all the way around, that's going to be 18 stitches. It's fun, whenever you increase, you just add 1 extra to the previous stitch count. Anyway, some people would fight me on this, but I just do 1 around for normal single crochet. For doing a bowl like this, I'm just going to do 1 single crochet all the way around, so that just 1 round of it is full single crochet. Then, for this next one, I'm also going to be putting a stitch marker in this one, just because it's a little bit easier to keep track of stuff if you have a stitch marker. I never used to use them, but now I use them all the time. And then we're going to single crochet, and then decrease, and then single crochet, and then decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease. Just do it 6 times. 6 is the magic number. And just take that stitch marker out. And then it's going to look like this. So perfect. And then we're just going to decrease 6 times, which is going to be all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that one makes a pretty good circle. We're actually going to put some stuffing in this one. With bigger spheres, I like to do it, depending on how big it is, I like to stuff them at whenever it is that the hole is big enough to stuff it with stuffing, but just small enough that it's not just going to pop out and it won't get all tangled up when I'm crocheting. But for small ones like this, it's way easier to just stuff it when you get to the end. And then you snip that. There's so many fuzzes from random fibers and stuff. Then I'm just going to fasten this off. Pull it closed. And then get some of these extra fiber fuzzes from the stuffing off. Perfect. And then there is this little sphere. We use this exact pattern actually for some things, like you can make cherries out of this. There's a set of cherries that I've made actually that is just 2 of these with eyes and like a stem. So anyway, that is the next size of ball sphere. And then we're going to be making the 3rd size, which is probably going to be about that big. Let's see. Alright, now we're going to be making the final size of the ball, which is going to be probably just a little bit bigger than this. Like, take this, and then just get the bigger size. I'm going to show you how to make one of those. So you can use those for, like, a doll head or something like that. Any of these you can, just whatever you prefer. Alright, so surprise, surprise, we're going to be starting it basically the exact same. We're going to start it with a magic ring alternative, the chain 2, and then we're going to single crochet 6, 5, 6, perfect, and then we're going to increase in each stitch around. That's 2, that's 3, that's 4, 5, 6. And then the next one you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing that we did for the last one, which is going to be 1 single crochet and then an increase, 1 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, we just repeat around, increase, single crochet, and then increase. And that should look like about the same size as this bad boy right here. And then to add to that, we're going to do a single crochet. Well, actually, I'm going to put a stitch marker in that stitch because I don't want to lose track of that. You're going to do single crochet, and then another single crochet. So 2 single crochets, and then an increase. You're going to do 2 single crochets, and then an increase. And just keep doing 2 single crochets and an increase all the way around, which is going to be 6 times. 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase. And so that should look quite a bit bigger than the other one. And then you're going to put a stitch marker in this bad boy, this last stitch right here, and then single crochet all the way around, which is going to be, you guessed it, 24 single crochets all the way around. Now for this one, we're going to do a little bit of a different thing. I'll show you when I get all the way over around. You can use the same format for any bigger size of sphere that you're trying to make. All the way right here. Perfect. Alright, so now you can see that it's kind of going to be more of an oval shape if I just go one around. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around another time just to make sure that it is actually a sphere. And then what we're going to do after we get all the way around is going to totally surprise you, is that we're going to do basically what we did with the other ones. It's crazy, I know. So we go all the way around. The fun little trick with making a ball like this is that if you just increase it like what we did with this one, if you just do 1 stitch and then an increase, and 1 stitch and an increase, then that one also makes a ball like this. If you do 2 and then an increase, 2 and then an increase, and you just repeat that all the way around, that also makes a ball like this. If you do 3 and then an increase and you do that all the way around, then that'll also make a ball. So it's just kind of a little technique actually. It's kind of fun actually. Have a little bit of a nerd moment about that. Alright, right now it's going to look a little bit funky because it doesn't have stuffing in it. It'll look better once you stuff it, or once you like shape it a little bit. I find that's what usually happens with crochet stuff, is that you kind of have to shape it a little bit in order for it to look the way that you want it to. I'm going to put that stitch marker right back in there, and then you're going to single crochet 2, and then decrease, single crochet 2, and then decrease, single crochet 2, decrease, single crochet 2, decrease, single crochet 2, decrease, and then take that bad boy out, and that should start making it look a little bit more like a ball, I'm going to put that that stitch marker back in there. Single crochet 1, decrease, single crochet 1, decrease, 1, and then decrease. Kind of getting the gist of it, I'm betting. Just a little bit. If you didn't get the gist of it by now, I would be surprised. It's like a pattern. Like a consistent pattern, not like, oh yeah, it's a crochet pattern. Well, duh. But like, it's a kind of like a math equation. And then you're just going to decrease around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're going to put eyes in, now would be the time to put eyes in, but I'm not going to put eyes in. I like putting eyes in like literally every single one of my creations, but we're just being simple today. Alright, and then we just put some stuffing in this little guy. Sometimes it gets more difficult if you have a smaller hole and then a bigger plushie. Then we just pull this string through all of the stitches. One of my greatest struggles is having so much fuzz coming out of the plushie when I'm trying to like crochet with it, and so I have to like either pull it all off and then just have like a pile of extra fuzz, or just have to deal with it. Alright, there is the last size of sphere. So we have 3 different sizes. You can make a little snowman with it, actually. Wait. We have a little pink snowman with that. But anyway, these are the sizes that you can make with that little format. You can make a billion other sizes with just using this format of 6, and then expanding on that. You can mess around with using 8 at the beginning instead of 6. You can mess around with using 5 at the beginning instead of 6. That is going to make it more pointy at the top, though. The more stitches that you give it, the flatter it will get, and the less stitches you give it, the pointier it will get. 6 just usually works the best for this kind of thing. But you also have to be very careful because it'll start looking like a hexagon if you do it so big. So just play around with it. Be creative. Yeah, that's it.